So we are going to be making a tutorial on how to install dreadlock extensions on your hair. When you are choosing dreadlock extensions, first thing you have to consider is quality. And personally, I go for quality, and that's why I decided to choose this hair I used, because of its texture and it is light-weighted. So starting up, we are going to be sectioning the hair into bits by bits. Now this sectioning has to depend on the number of locks you have in your attachment and on also the kind of hair your client wants. Some people likes it short, some people likes it long. So it depending on which one your client wants, that will determine the number of sections you're going to be dividing your hair into. So after dividing, then you're going to braid those hair. The way you divide them, you're going to be braiding them one after the other. That is a piece after another. Then after that, like you can see, I've braided everything, and this is what it looks like. So after thoroughly braiding the hair, the next step, I had to cut out a little piece of hair from the extension, that is from the dreadlock I have. Why do I need this? You will know the reason as we go in the tutorial. So the first thing is, after cutting out those tiny pieces, I had to divide them. I had to unravel them into smaller pieces separately. Then the next thing is, I have my piece of dreadlock, and then I get my crochet hook, like you can see. So you use the hook to bring in the hair. Then after bringing in the hair, as you can see in the video, that's the first step. So you use the hook to bring the dread extension through the hair. You use the hook to pass it through the hair. So after passing the extension through the hair, the next thing is to have a short end and a long end, because what I'm going for is actually a very long lock. So I have to have a very short end, not too short. Why I'm having the short end is for me to be able to wrap it around my client's hair, because I'm going to be wrapping the short end of the dread extension round about the long end and my client's hair. So it's going to cover everything till I get to the tip. Now what I want you to see here is, after getting to the tip where you have exhausted your dread extension, then I go back to the pieces that I unraveled in the first place, if you can remember, and I use that one to do the finishing part so that it can have a natural look. So that's what we are doing here. I'm using that unraveled piece to wrap the ending part of my dread, to make sure I'm going to cover every bit of hair in the extension, and that's why what you are seeing here. So you wrap it, the short end, around the extension and the hair till you get to the tip where there is no more hair showing, and then you get the unraveled piece to wrap it around it, and then you tie it up, and then you tie it up from there. So after tying it, the next thing is to cut out the extra laces on the hair, extra unraveled hair, and then you wrap it with your hands to make sure it has a very neat and a natural look. Then the next thing to do, I want you to see something here, is that my client actually has a very, I won't say a very long hair though, but the hair she has is not really a very silky hair. So her hair is very thick. So we tried reducing her hair length by tucking in the hair, and this is what we have here. Look at the hair I'm holding on to now. Look at how it is looking. It's looking so big and unnatural. So that is what it looks like when you are trying it with a very thick hair and you try to tuck in the hair or try to make the hair look small. So I would advise you actually wrap until you get to the very length of the hair you are working with, if it is a very thick hair you are working with. So now this is the end product, and I'm going to apply muse to it. So this is what it looks like. This muse is actually to give it a very neat and a firmer and standard. And then this is what we have at the end, and I'm very sure you would love this, because myself personally, I'm in love with this hair. Like, man, look at that length. Oh my god. Like, I'm in love with this look.